Welcome to your All Talk Football podcast. You're here with your boy for another edition of the All Talk Football podcast. Today we're going to be speaking about Man United and the problems that we face this season. Regarding this channel, we're going to be speaking about everything to do with football. We're going to be talking about top six, the relegation sides. We're also going to be speaking about who could potentially push for the top four this season. There's going to be so many different topics. I'm going to have different guests on the show. We're really going to make this one grow, I'm really going to make this one grow with your support and following. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think, how I can improve. This is my first time ever doing this, so I'm just getting used to the whole shebang, but I'm going to make it bang, so don't worry about that. But today, we're going to speak about Manchester United Football Club and how painful our transfer window has been this season. I'm looking at City. They bought Haaland. They're probably going to go and get Cucurella from Brighton. They're going to probably sign another holding midfielder to replace Fernandinho, Calvin Phillips from Leeds. Man United, since what? I don't even know how long. Frankie de Jong. Now, don't get me wrong. Frankie de Jong's a baller, innit? He's a baller. Like, he can ball out. And I see Ten Hag. I see what he's trying to do. He wants to build a team around Frankie de Jong, which is cool. But why is it taking so long? We're now on the 19th of June. The players come back to training on the 27th of June. Then we're going off to Australia and then places there to do our tour. Technically, you always want your players before your pre-season tour starts. Man United, what we've been doing for the last how many years now is buying players when the season starts. Yeah, we're going to get this player. Yeah, we're going to sign Harry Maguire a day before deadline day and bang out 80 million when he's really a 30 million max. And that's being generous. I won't even put him there. 25 million at best, centre back. Yeah. And I think to myself, why? Where is our structure? Now, Richard Arnold come out yesterday and done this interview at some pub thing, and it looked pretty decent. What he was saying, like, Man United have spent £1 billion. When he goes on the training ground, he can't see it, which is true. He can't see it. I can't see it. No United fan can see it, which I know that for a fact. Yeah. So I get why they're taking so long with the deal, I guess, for Frankie de Jong. But at the same time, I'm nervous and I'm frightened because I know what United are like. They'll haggle and they'll take long and they'll take long and they'll take long. And the next few, the season started. We're playing Fred and McTominay in midfield all over again and all hell break loose. So we're getting battered at home by Brighton. I know they just lost Basuma and they potentially can lose Cucurella, but Brighton are still a good team. You know what I'm saying? So they've got Moses Caicedo, who Man United were looking at buying, but then decided, nah, it's cool. All right, because we got McTominay. Huh. Yeah, that brother. So I'm just like, very cautious at the moment. I was excited for Ten Hag coming in, definitely excited, but I was cautious. I didn't jump up and down and go, yeah, we're getting the top four, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. No, I said I need to see the signings that come in, and I need to see a style of football. If we play the style of football that Ajax played under Ten Hag, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. If the players come there now and start moving like they were under Ralph, saying they don't want to run, they don't want to do this, they're going to go upstairs, they want to start complaining. Get them out. Get them out. Yeah. No football player is bigger than the club. Do you understand me? No player is bigger than the club. Yeah. Paul Pogba come out the other day and done a documentary on Amazon speaking about Man United, how they never offered him a contract, how they didn't do this, how they didn't do that, rah. You see me? I one of Pogba's biggest fans, I one of Pogba's biggest fans, but I've cashed out. I've cashed out on Paul Pogba, and I'll tell you why. He's been at the club for what, like 4 or 5 seasons now? Maybe less than that. I can't think of the top of my head right now. But he's been there a long time. Now he's got all the attributes to be the best CM in the world. Now people will go, "Oh, his position is not a centre mid. He plays as a cam." At Juventus, he played as a cam. No, Juventus, he played in a 4-3-3 formation, but played on the left with Vidal and Prime Perlo. I mean, you get me? And that Juventus team was a sick team. So cool, he balled out. He balled out. He didn't win the Champions League though, but he won the title. At that time, it was only Juventus competing in Serie A at that time. So don't really make no difference. You see what I'm saying? So obviously we bought him for 90 million. For boy, when he came, I was gassed. I'm not gonna lie. Paul Pogba is coming to United. Get me? We bought him as a youngster from Le Havre in France. He came over. He balled out in the academy. He was gonna play for the first team. Fergie went and got Paul's goals back. Told Pogba, listen, chill off. Ain't your time yet. Pogba started running his mouth with what's his name? Oh Lord, the one that just passed away. His agent. Can't think of his name. But yeah, Mino Raiola. There it is. Yeah, Mino Raiola. They started waffling. Next thing you know, he goes to Juventus on a free. Everyone was vexed, thinking, what? Fergie said he didn't even want him to come back. What happens? A couple years down the line, Pogba comes back for 90 million. Everyone's excited. Jose Mourinho said Pogba is a problem. He's a great talent, but he doesn't want to listen and doesn't want to work hard. We're in 2022 now. Mourinho's been at Tottenham and now he's at Roma since that incident he had on the training ground with Pogba. And look at the result. Pogba's left on a free transfer to Juventus again on a 4-year deal. We've lost out. Pogba's lost out. Did we see the best from Pogba? No. Did Man United really help him? No. But at the same time, for me, there's a lot of worse players than Paul Pogba, but they stand out in rubbish teams. Take Basuma, for instance. At Brighton's not a bad team, but they're not a great team. You know, they're always going to be there and abouts fighting that relegation, getting to 40 points and then seeing where they can go from there. Now, Basuma's got his first big move to Tottenham under Conte, where he'll learn football, how to defend, how to press, etc., etc. Why Man United did not go look at Basuma, I'll never know. I'll never know. Actually, no. Wait, I do know. It's because he hasn't got 10 million subscribers on Instagram and all the rest of it. Because, like we said, we only buy 85 plus rated players. If this was FIFA, yeah, they don't go for nothing less than 85. Everything, bam. What can we sell? What can we sell shirts on? What can we sell merchandise on? What's their global platform? They don't look at, what can they actually do on the football pitch? All right, he might not be as talented as Pogba, but who we bring in, he might not have the following, but they can still do a job on the pitch. They'll still do the job. Whereas United, nah, they want De Jong. It's fine, that's cool, but they don't look at like these little youngsters from Germany or France, these upcoming guys that you can just give them a chance. I don't get it. I don't get it. So with Pogba, like, I just think like, it's just been a waste, man. The whole thing's been a waste. The whole time he's been at United, it's been a waste. He's won what? One Carabao Cup and a Europa League, which is under Mourinho, and we ain't won that since. And he's come out saying, "I want to show Man United how what do you say? He wants to show Man United what they're missing and all this stuff, etc., etc." I'm like, all right, cool. But what are we missing? Because you've been there for all this time and I ain't seen nothing. And when people get onto you, where they're protecting you and saying, nah, man, it's because you haven't got this guy next to you, or you're playing with that Don, or you've got this guy. Like, eventually, you got to take responsibility for yourself, innit? I went out to a couple of games last season. I went to that Liverpool beating when we got beat 5-0 at Old Trafford. Yeah. Pogba come on, got sent off straight away. Wasn't interested. What was it? The season before with Ole? Leipzig. We needed to win that game. His agent comes out, says Pogba wants to leave the club the day before or 2 days before a game. Like, why? Why are you saying these things at these times? Speak at the end of the season or speak at the start before the season kicks off in pre-season and that. Don't bring your negative energy to the football club at this time when we needed to get through. And what happened? Leipzig pumped us. That ain't Pogba's fault, by the way. That's just we all know the manager was boy, it's not easy. But same time, Pogba has to take responsibility for himself. He's got to take responsibility for his own actions. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, he's his own player. He can perform to his best. Pogba should have been like Yaya Toure. Pogba should have literally been like a Yaya Toure. He should have come in, bossed it, done his thing, bam, and go down as one of the greatest Premier League midfielders. He's not even going to go in the top 50 of the greatest Premier League midfielders. And this is Paul Pogba we're talking about. Potentially, maybe, have we overhyped him as fans? Not just United fans, just Pogba fans in general. Have we put him on a ceiling that he technically shouldn't really be on? Do you know what I mean? He's not a De Bruyne. De Bruyne is much better than Pogba, and they both play in the same role for their country and for their clubs. So again, I know City were looking at signing Pogba, but I think that's just rubbish. I don't think they would ever. Pep couldn't handle Pogba. Pogba couldn't handle Pep. He's not. He ain't running around and doing all that stuff. He's not. At France, cool. He can play well, but so is Harry Maguire. When France won the World Cup and beat Croatia in the final, Modric ran circles around Pogba. If Pogba played in that French team, no, if Pogba did not play in that French team, would France still have won the World Cup? Probably yes, they would have. They would have. He's not that big of a cog, but it's because of the gravitas that he brings. You're like, raw. It's Pogba. It's Pogba. Everyone knows who Pogba is, and that's what happens when you bring Pogba to your club. That's the issue. Everyone knows who Pogba is. So anything he does is always in the limelight. Anything he does. If Pogba don't play, well, oh, Pogba's not playing. Why is he not playing? If Pogba does play, don't do nothing. Oh, Pogba started and he didn't even do nothing. He's white. He's dead. Blah, blah, blah. End of the day, what are you meant to do? So again, I'm glad that he's left. I'm glad that he's left because the way Man United are right now, we need a reset. And the reset, I'm talking about a big red button reset. Not no, oh, I'll get a couple man in and yeah, we can make do. I'm talking a big from the top to the bottom. If the Glazers could leave my club tomorrow, I would go out to Old Trafford and dance around the stadium. But I know it's not happening. Yeah. Newcastle will be around here in the next 2 to 3 seasons max, I say. Yeah, when they start throwing down money. City and Liverpool will keep spending their money easily. Liverpool just went and bought Nunes and oh my god. They just bought Calvin Ramsey from Aberdeen, proper baller, proper baller. And they signed someone else, but I can't think of who it is at the moment. Fabio Carvalho, a young generation who's going to be good, like Harvey Elliott. City have just signed Haaland, so we already know it's going to be City or Liverpool for the lead this season. And then you've got Chelsea probably behind them, but then Chelsea could be going up against Tottenham this season because I think Conte is getting his signings in, and these are Conte signings. And with Son, Kane, Kuleveski, Basuma, Perisic, they're still looking at 2 more centre backs and a right back, and Spence from Forest. Why don't Man United look at Spence from Forest? Why? Oh, because he's not a big global person. Get out of here, man. Gets on my nerves, this football club. I swear to God. They frustrate me so much to the point where I can't even deal with it anymore. Like, I literally can't deal with it. They just infuriate me. Infuriate me. Yeah. We're going to lose what? 10 players? Or yeah. We've basically lost up to 10 players this season. Yeah. Or this window so far. We're only going to probably bring in max 3, which obviously I know we can't bring in 10 players, but we could do 5, in my opinion. We could do a 5 or a 4 at least, just to fill in some gaps. Like, I'm thinking to myself, boy, we're going to have Ahmad come back, Ghana, Hannibal will probably get her in the first team, Garnacho. Now, if that's the route Ten Hag wants to take, if he wants to go down the Arsenal route and start banging out bare youngsters, that's cool. That's cool. Because Man United, we've got the senior pros there that could probably do a job. But at the same time, we need that experience from other players coming in that want to work the Ten Hag system. So people like McTominay, yeah, he might have passion and he can run around and talk a good game, but he's dead as a footballer. His footballing IQ is irrelevant. It's pathetic. I've watched him so many times. He's a dead footballer, and he's not the only one. We've got a lot of them, and a lot of big contracts were offered out when Ole was there. So it's going to be very hard for them to get off the books. Yeah, very hard. And what teams want to buy these dead players? I'm seeing Phil Jones is linked to Southampton, Leeds, and some other team. Like, no one ain't getting Phil Jones. No one's going to buy him. It's a loan straight. He only plays 2 games a season, max, if you're lucky. So these players, like that we're gonna have, they have to take accountability now. I know what they're gonna do. Start of the season, they'll run up and down with their tongue out their head like a staff. Run up, yeah, we love this new manager's coaching, his system, his philosophy. This is the way we need to play football. And then when times start getting rough, they'll come out and be like, "Oh, I don't want to play. I don't want to play this way no more. I don't want to run no more." But you know what I like about Ten Hag? Ten Hag's gonna come in and be like, "Listen, my football, and that's it. Nothing else is gonna happen. You understand me? Because these United players have been getting away with it for far too long, to the point where they can do anything. The whole club is just a player power club. Like, I don't get why. I don't get it. I don't know who instated this in, but it needs to leave. Yeah, because you can't let these lunatics run this bomber clot asylum. You understand me? Yeah. So go on again with Pogba, right? Like I said, he's leaving. He's going Juve. He's been a flop in my opinion. It's my opinion. Other people will tell me, nah, it's because United didn't play to his strengths. Blah blah blah. I don't care. He's been a flop. 90 million. He ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. We're bringing Frankie De Jong. I'm guessing that Ten Hag, he plays 2 systems. He plays a 4-2-3-1 or he plays a 4-3-3 formation. I've been screaming for the 4-3-3 for years, because I think that suits us best, as we've got about 10 wingers, etc., etc. Play Ronaldo up top, Sancho, and whoever else on the wing, depending if we sign a winger. Because right now, Alanga is good, but he ain't ready. He's someone to come in, cup games, every now and then, bring him in, little form, he might score, do an assist. That's about it. Obviously, no one knows what's happening with Greenwood, so you can't say anything on that. Garnacho is about to be offered a 6-year deal. He's a very cold baller, so he might get a step up next season. I've seen some reports saying that he might get a step up. So there's promising things at United, but it'll be interesting to see what really happens once we get De Jong. What are we? Are we doing a De Jong and Van der Beek link up? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens at United. But this is the All Talk Football. I don't want to ramble on all day. I've got things to do. But right now, I just want to say thanks for tuning in. Let me know what your feedback in the comments. I'll be uploading to Twitter, Facebook, all the platforms soon. I'm just creating channels at the moment and social media platforms, so bear with. But let me know in the comments what you think, what you want to talk about, what discussions you like. Because, like I said, we're going to be covering a lot on this channel. And I'm not just talking about the Premier League either. I'm talking about La Liga, Bundesliga, the Spanish league. The only league I really want to talk about is the French league, because I can't be dealing with £1 million Mbappe and scoring 4 goals a game against Montpellier and them teams. I'm not, don't want to hear it. So we're talking about a lot about transfers, about other clubs, with Barcelona, Chelsea, City, United, everything. We're going to try and cover everything. So let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to the All Talk Football podcast. And you're here with your boy Facts with Reason. Peace out.